Welcome everybody. We got a wonderful question. We are expected to integrate integral 0 to 4 ln x divided by 4x negative x squared times dx. So foremost what I wish to do is I would like to take I to be equal to this given question, and then I would like to rewrite the denominator in the following fashion. So let me take negative sign out. That would give me x squared negative 4x, right? Negative times x squared would give me negative x squared. Negative times negative 4x would give me positive 4x. So this is what we have got. Now I would like to again rewrite this as integral 0 to 4 ln x divided by, now let me add a positive 4. Now if I were to add a positive 4 inside, that is actually nothing but adding a negative 4. Now we need to neutralize by adding a positive 4. I hope you are catching that. Now I would like to rewrite this quantity as a perfect square. So for that I am in lack of positive 4 inside the parenthesis. So I wish to add positive 4. In other words, what I'm exactly doing, I'm actually adding negative 4. So to counter that negative 4, I need to have a positive 4 outside. That's what I'm actually doing. Now this can be rewritten as integral 0 to 4 ln x divided by square root of, now let me rewrite this with 4 being the leading term, followed by negative of x squared negative 4x positive 4. Okay, now this is equal to integral 0 to 4 ln x over root of 4 negative x squared negative 4x positive 4. This can be rewritten as a perfect square, x negative 2 raised to the power of 2 times dx. Now let me make the following substitution. Let x negative 2 be equal to, say, some 2 times sine t. Differentiating this, I get dx is equal to 2 times cos t times dt. Now when x is equal to 0, we get negative 2 is equal to 2 times sine t. 2 gets cancelled, giving me negative 1 is equal to sine t. This would mean t is equal to negative pi over 2. Now similarly, when x is equal to 4, I get 4 negative 2 is equal to 2 times sine t. 2 is equal to 2 times sine t. 1 is equal to sine t. Therefore t is equal to pi over 2. So this is equal to integral negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2 ln x. If you were to take 2 to the other side, negative 2 to the other side, it will become positive 2. So x is going to be ln of 2 positive 2 times sine t divided by square root of 4 negative x negative 2 is 2 times sine t raised to the power of 2 times dx is 2 times cos t dt. Now this is equal to negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 2 positive 2 times sine t divided by, you take the 4 out, this is going to be 1 negative sine square t times 2 times cos t dt. So this is equal to negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 2 positive 2 times sine t divided by, 4 can be taken out, it will become 2. 1 negative sine square t is going to be cos square t times 2 times cos t dt. 2 can be cancelled. Square root of cos square t is cos t, so cos and a cos can be cancelled, giving me integral negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 2 positive 2 times sine t times dt. Now let me move to the next page. So this is what I have got. So let me finish the problem on this side. So this is equal to negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 2 positive 2 times sine t times dt. Now I can take 2 out, so this is going to be 2 of 1 positive sine t times dt. Now I know ln of AB, a formula, to be equal to ln A plus ln B. So by that formula, this is not going to be negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln 2 plus negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 1 positive sine t times dt. Now this is with dt, right? So if you were to take ln 2 out and negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 dt, positive negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 1 positive sine t dt. When if you were to integrate this, this is going to give me t negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. I have a ln 2 there. I'm not going to do anything with this, just retain it as it is, negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 1 positive sine t times dt. Now substitute the upper limit followed by the lower limit with ln 2 followed by negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 ln of 1 positive sine t dt. This is pi over 2 plus pi over 2. That's going to give me pi. So pi times ln 2 plus, I want to split this integral as negative pi over 2 to 0 ln of 1 positive sine t times dt, positive 0 to pi over 2 ln of 1 positive sine t times dt. I can very well do it like this. Okay, so this is already done. Now let me consider this. So consider the quantity negative pi over 2 to 0 ln of 1 positive sine t times dt. Now what I wish to do is I would like to take t to be equal to negative u, some negative u. So this is going to be dt is equal to negative du, and when t is equal to negative pi over 2, u is going to be equal to pi over 2, and when t is equal to 0, u is equal to 0. So this is equal to, in negative pi over 2 is going to be pi over 2, and 0 is going to be 0 ln of 1 positive sine t is negative u times dt. dt is going to be negative du. So since I have negative sign, I can flip the limits. So it's going to be 0 to pi over 2 ln of sine is odd function, so it's going to be 1 negative sine u times du. Now I can revert the variable u to t back, right? Why am I doing it? Because I got t here, so I need to simplify this entire quantity. So I want to revert this for to t back. Even if you're taking a substitution u is equal to t, you're going to get back the original or the same form as it is. So this is same as writing it as 0 to pi over 2 ln of 1 negative sine t times dt, right? So this we have started as consider. So if I were to take this as 2, so therefore 2 can be rewritten as, I'm writing it down, 2 can be rewritten as, left hand side is I is equal to pi times ln 2 plus, in place of this is what we will consider. In place of this, I'm going to place this. So 0 to pi over 2 ln of 1 negative sine t times dt, followed by this 0 to pi over 2 ln of 1 positive sine t times dt. Now this can be joined together, pi times ln 2 positive integral 0 to pi over 2, integrals are, limits are same. So you have ln of 1 negative sine t dt plus ln of 1 positive sine t dt. In fact, I don't have to place dt here, I will place dt outside. So this is similar to ln a plus ln b, which is equal to ln ab. So utilizing that formula, this is nothing but pi times ln 2 plus integral 0 to pi over 2 ln of 1 negative sin t times 1 positive sin t times dt, which is equal to pi times ln 2 plus 0 to pi over 2 ln of a minus b times a plus b gives you a squared minus b squared. So it's going to be 1 negative sin square t times dt. This is equal to pi times ln 2 plus 0 to pi over 2. 1 negative sin square t is nothing but cos square t times dt. We know our formula, ln of a squared is nothing but 2 times ln a. By that formula, this is nothing but pi times ln 2 plus 2 times integral 0 to pi over 2 ln cos t dt. And on the left I got I. Now I have already made a video lesson on how to integrate this. I am going to place this link in the description. Please check that video lesson. So this is going to give me a value. I have already evaluated, as I mentioned. So I is equal to pi times ln 2 positive 2 times. This value is going to be negative pi over 2 ln 2. So 2 gets cancelled, giving me pi times ln 2 negative pi times ln 2. Pi ln 2 negative pi ln 2 gets cancelled, giving me 0. So that would mean integral 0 to 4 ln of x over root of 4x negative x squared times dx produces the result as 0. So that is the solution to this question. Thank you everybody. We have worked this question in a very detailed fashion, starting from here, then moving on over here, then finally we managed to complete it on this particular page with 0 being the answer. As I mentioned to you, this is a beautiful result. I am attaching the link. I have already made this solution. Please see the solution and like, share and subscribe to our channel until we meet again. Thank you.